Okay, Mark Pankratz, what do fans need to know about a home date against Mississippi State coming up Tuesday, and then a road trip to Auburn on Saturday? It looks like Johni Broome hasn't played the last couple of games, a significant sprained ankle. I would think he probably won't be back. It looked bad enough, but we'll see. You never know. Thoughts on these two games?
Well, for one, you just got to go roll the tape of how we performed against Mississippi State last year if you need any sort of motivation, because we got exposed and whipped in the SEC tournament, just out-toughed, out-man. And really, that's what Mississippi State does now. I mean, they can shoot it better this year. They've got some better guards. But they played Ole Miss last night and ended up winning that game in overtime. Really tough ball club. That's going to be a tough one, even at home. But you go to Auburn, I mean, you talk about our depth, right? I mean, Auburn's got 6 guys. With Broome being out, it's down to 5. But they got 6 guys on their roster averaging double digits. And it's almost, Pearl, he may be one that leaves Broome out, even if he can come back a little bit, because track record is he's a really good motivator when he gets guys that are playing kind of behind the 8 ball a little bit. The way that they attack, I mean, it's a Bruce Pearl team, right? The culture is the culture. They're going to attack you downhill. They're going to mix it up with you. They're going to press. They're going to cause problems in their side OBs and under out of bounds plays to generate turnovers. They're going to take bad shots. Our guards are going to have to rebound because they do take a lot of perimeter shots, especially with Broome out. And if we're not rebounded down, those long rebounds will end up in their hands of the guards. And when they get offensive rebounds, Bruce Pearl's teams have always been high-level scorers after offensive rebounds and turnovers.
Chuck, you hoping for a split this week if you're a UT fan?
Yeah.
Is that best-case scenario, you think?
Yes. I mean, it's going to be very tough to go to Auburn and beat Auburn. Mississippi State, Josh Hubbard, it's going to be a great matchup between him and Chaz Lanier. I mean, those are 2 of the best three-point shooters in the conference, right? But they attack the glass. Tennessee has got to do a better job rebounding if they want to turn it around and stay above 500. SEC.
I'm thinking the best you're going to do this week is a split. I may be underselling them. What do you think?
I agree. I think that I am concerned about that Mississippi State game because of what we saw in the tournament, because of what Chris Jans does. I do think also maybe does it kind of coax Barnes into old bad habits of let's try to win this game 62-58, and I don't know that Tennessee's built for that right now, and that team is built for that. So I get concerned with that, and I think it's going to be very tough. You're going to have a great shooting night to go to Auburn and be able to knock them off.
And Mississippi State's pretty good. I watched the end of their game against Ole Miss, and they won in overtime. It was like they had the game won, then it didn't, and they did, and they didn't, but they found enough ways to figure out how to win it. They've got a lot of nice basketball players. Hubbard may be their best. I guess that's arguable. But they've got a lot of pretty good pieces to that team.
My prediction is going to be the same the rest of the way. Are they at home? They'll win. Are they on the road? They'll lose. That's college basketball. Mark, did you have one more thing you were going to say?
Very good.
You sure?
Yep.
All right, buddy. Thank you very much for coming in. Always appreciate it. When we come back, Jermod McCoy suddenly a question mark for 2025 with an ACL tear. We'll talk about that. Tim Banks finalizing a deal to stay around as defensive coordinator. We'll talk about that. We shift gears to Tennessee football. Come on back on the Sports Source.